Konnichiwa party peeps, MangaMan here for another MangaMan mini review. This time we're going to be taking a look at a review that a couple of people, namely one person in particular, has been asking me to do for a mini review for a while now. Pokemon Black and White, the latest, well, not the latest season anymore, but the season that is soon going to be ending here in America to make way for Pokemon X and Y, which I am super excited for, and I can't wait for the games to come out on October 12th. Anyways, Pokemon Black and White as a season. I watched a large number of their episodes for a while now. I have been taking a break from it recently to check out some other series, plus doing my other reviews and whatnot. Recently, I've been looking at this anime series that I just got today, Genesis Climber Mospeda. Mospeda. Yeah. From the same makers of Macross, so good stuff there. So far so good. I've been 4 episodes in. But Pokemon Black and White. I liked it. I really liked it. And this is coming from a guy who grew up with the original Pokemon anime series, which I still love and adore to this day, and I own it as well. Let me get up for a second. Okay. Moving the camera. Okay. Just collecting my thoughts there. For Pokemon Black and White, I like the direction that they went with this time around. The past Pokemon seasons, particularly the ones that covered the Ruby and Sapphire games with May, were okay, and the Diamond and Pearl generations were alright as well. But there were a couple of things that were kind of lacking. I didn't really get too attached to May and Max and Ruby and Sapphire. And Dawn was just kind of like a less interesting Misty. Iris is okay, the latest of Ash's companions. And I like it how they have 2 new companions, and it's not just Ash, a new female companion, and Brock. Don't get me wrong, I love Brock, but after a while, you could really tell that the creators really ran out of things for Brock to do, and I'm glad that they finally gave him a chance to move on with his life as a Pokemon gym leader, which he really should have. Though I did really enjoy his solo episode with him trying to take back his gym from his own mom, trying to turn it into a water gym. But that's another thing. I keep on getting off topic, and there's a light behind me that is distracting. I apologize for that. For Pokemon Black and White, I like what they do with all the other trainers' Pokemon. Unlike the first season, which again I adore, but I do have to admit, most of the Pokemon outside of Ash's main Pokemon, like Pikachu, Squirtle, Charizard, and Bulbasaur, everyone else's Pokemon, and of course also Misty's Psyduck, all the other Pokemon didn't really have too much personality to them. Like, tell me the personality of Misty's Goldeen, or Brock's Onix, Geodude, or any of Brock's Pokemon, really. And I'm talking about Brock from the first season, his first season Pokemon. I couldn't really say what type of personalities they have. So with Pokemon Black and White, they really did a really great job in giving everyone's Pokemon a certain personality to them. And that's what I really like to see, in that all the Pokemon, not just the main Pokemon that everyone enjoys, but all the Pokemon get their own unique personalities and traits. So I really enjoy that from Pokemon Black and White. I'm trying to think now. Oh, yes. Iris is okay, but the one thing that always really annoyed me about her was her constant, you're such a kid, you're such a kid, you're such a kid. You're such a kid. Well, you know what, Iris? You're a kid, alright? You're a kid. So stop poking fun at everyone else, because you're a kid as well. And Silent could get a little... I don't want to say annoying. It's kind of like how I felt with Brock's constant love. You know Brock, his love flings with every other older woman character. But with Silent, we have to deal with his constant cooking terms. It's like, yes, I know you're a chef. We get it. Stop putting cooking phrases into every single one of your sentences. This has been cooked to perfection. Ah, this is a recipe for battle. Ah, the sweet flavor of success and victory. It's like, enough. We get it. You're a cook. Stop beating us over the head with it. I was surprised at first to see Ash's new design. Him having brown eyes. I mean, looking back at the old episodes with him just having the simple black eyes, but now with his new design, it's like, wow, he almost looks older. Especially the pictures that I've seen of him in Pokemon X and Y, he does seem taller. Mm. Could it be he has aged? The cycle is finally broken! But yeah. I enjoyed X and Y. I still have a lot more to watch. Team Rocket is amazing in this season. You know, if you've been following the Pokemon anime series and followed the journey of Team Rocket, which is literally the only reason anyone should ever watch anything Pokemon. And no, I'm just joking around here. There's a lot more than just Team Rocket to watch Pokemon for. But just the journey of Team Rocket, going from a team that has been the bottom of the barrel of their organization and having to face off against so much adversity, coming from poverty, an overbearing wealthy family, a cat on the streets, and then rising up to be a force to be reckoned with in this new Black and White season. Ah! It is glorious to see. And I am enjoying and you know, it took me a while to get used to all the new voice actors and actresses, but they do a really good job. I'm really enjoying them. And I especially like Ash's new voice actor, what they do for him. They really give him a more, I felt, again, it was a more mature sounding voice. It sounded like he got older from his past self in Season 1. So I'm really enjoying that. The only voice that I think they really dropped the ball on was Professor Oaks, which, what it sounds like, it's the same voice as the new James. Oh, but he sounds so bad. If I could best imitate him, he kind of sounds like this, talking as if he were trying to be some sort of overacting scientist. Oh, jinkies, I don't know. But yeah, besides Professor Oak, sorry, that is my Skype. Everyone is being noisy tonight. I will put my headphones in so that you will not hear that. So let me just try to make sure that I'm not rambling here on Pokemon X. I like it so far. I have been watching it for a while now. The new rival character, Trip. Many people have compared him to Paul of the previous season of Diamond and Pearl. Yeah, I guess I could see that. It's an interesting progression of the rival characters. I mean, first we had Gary, or as many people like to call him, Asshat. God, was there a rival? I don't know. There wasn't a rival in the Orange Islands saga, which, why doesn't anyone ever talk about the Orange Islands? Oh, Tracy wasn't that bad. Quit picking on poor Tracy. Just because he replaced Brock doesn't mean that he's a bad person. And hell, in the Japanese version, he was a lot smarter and more scientific than all the other companions of Ash. Isn't it kind of weird? I'm kind of drawing out parallels between Pokemon and Doctor Who. It's like Ash is the doctor, and then he has companions on his journey every time he reincarnates, aka gets a new starter Pokemon from each region. Huh? Huh? Anyone? Anyone? Okay, fine. But yeah, the Trip guy. He has an interesting story arc, I feel. I can't remember Paul too much. I didn't really watch too much of, Diamond and Pearl. Team Galactic's plan was stupid, when you really think about it. Making our own galaxy. But then again, it's Not as bad as Team Aqua's and Team Magma's. Let's make more land by draining the oceans, or let's flood the land to increase the oceans. Eh. And then we had Team Plasma with their whole, we want to release Pokemon from captivity. We are PETA, essentially. PETA supports us because they made a terrible Flash game on their... Why, PETA, why? I don't understand you. I love animals. But I don't love what you're doing. Sorry, PETA. Makes me sad. Like a sad puppy. A sad Growlithe. Anyways, I seem to be rambling on here too much, so let me try to wrap up here my final thoughts. The battles are a lot better this time around than some of the past seasons. I can't remember how much they used this in the Ruby and Sapphire and the Diamond and Pearl eras. But during those eras, I believe, they used a lot of the, you could obviously tell, like, the 3D animated attacks. I think they mostly used it in the Diamond and Pearl era, though I could be wrong. But a lot of those attacks, like Swift and all those attacks, you could definitely tell were computer generated and really stuck out like a sore thumb. It really was unappealing to look at times. But they really come far in fixing that problem with really integrating both the 2D and the 3D attacks for Black and White, which the battles are very enjoyable to watch. I can't really tell you which battles off the top of my head have really stuck out to me yet so far. The only thing Black and White has done that has really been a step backwards to me, or just something I didn't really like about Black and White, was the Black and White movie that came out with, basically, two movies. It's the same movie, except one movie Ash gets Zekrom, and the other movie Ash gets Reshiram. And it's like, really? Really? You're going to essentially use stock footage and only replace certain scenes, one with the Reshiram and Zekrom, and another one with the Ranunculus and the... Oh god, what was it? Ranunculus and... Which one did they use? I remember it was a Ranunculus, and I forget what they switched it with for the black movie, or was it the white movie? God, I'm confused now. I think it was Gothitelle or Gothorita, or the final form of Gothorita. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, Pokemon Black and White. A good anime series. Gives the MangaMan's thumbs up.